Sports and other extracurriculars are more than just a bunch of high schoolers trying to figure out who's the worst and who's the best. They can seriously alter the way students act and behave. Sports and other extracurriculars are able to make them better as a whole. Coming up on four straight years of track, I can see firsthand how sports can change someone. Generally, I can see my grades improve when track comes around. Sports, especially track, teach someone how to better themselves and others. Being involved in sports can help keep children out of trouble, as well as improving their academic scores and keep their minds and bodies active. There were over 800 juvenile arrests in 2016, according to the Office of Juvenile and Delinquency Prevention. That's 3.2% of high school age students. Although these numbers are on the decline, the stress it is causing to students is on the rise. According to some administrators that Martin Cast has interviewed, the perception of violent crimes, such as school shootings, are only getting worse and worse due to the technology we have at our fingertips. He also goes to talk about how schools are actually safer than ever in recent years. This shows how students are becoming more stressed about their safety, which while showing how they should be less worried. It is possible, however, that sports could help with this added on stress. Studies have shown that students who report feeling highly stressed and report doing sports had much better scores than those who did not play sports, according to Glenda Fonterleroy. Sports can take students' minds off of the stress they live in their lives. In a poster from Ohio University, sports have been shown to improve students' mental health, reducing the stress and depression rates of those who participate in sports. By allowing students to interact with their peers, to get to know their peers better, students can make lasting bonds, furthering the stress relieving. Finally, sports keep children who otherwise would be lounging around onto their feet, making them physically healthier, which has been shown to improve overall happiness of oneself, according to Mayo Clinic. People who argue that sports take children away from school, disconnecting them from their homework. They may believe that sports are a distraction to their academic success. There is also the argument that students injuring themselves. According to Serena Gordon, students are injuring themselves more and more often and are pushing themselves through the pain more and more. While yes, this is true, the students isn't entirely to blame. Coaches and parents may be pushing their kids too hard. We should be teaching them moderation, not excess. Being in a sport can allow students to achieve academic success while benefiting in many other ways. Without sports, students may not be able to make goals for themselves to achieve. They may not be able to relieve the stress in a healthy manner, and sports can help some students so much that it greatly improves their grades and could even make them become a model student. By keeping their minds active and forcing them to do good academically, sports can help keep students out of trouble and make them successful. With more and more freedom, high schoolers are able to do what they want, but may also lead to trouble with the law, the school, or even their parents. Doing a sport or any other extracurricular can improve grades, reduce stress, or even keep you out of trouble. It's more than just a sport, it's a way of life.